everybody. Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I have a very fun and fresh and nice video planned out for today, but before I start, I need to tell you something. As a lot of you know, I have been doing YouTube and Twitch full time, which means I'm posting almost every day. I'm streaming on Twitch almost every day, and that has resulted in a tighter bond between us. You watching this right now, if you keep up with me, God bless you, probably know more about me than you ever have before. Such a large chunk of my day is now broadcasted online. So that has resulted in a tighter bond. You guys know a lot about me now. And a few months ago, I don't know if I would be able to come on camera and say this, just because it is a little bit personal and I'm a little bit embarrassed, to be completely honest. It's not something that I would normally put out there. I didn't even want to tell Leighton, but it's my job as a social media, I can't even say that word, as a social media gal to be honest and let you guys know what's going on. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. Before I sat down to film this video, I literally shit myself. So basically, I took a bath and I'm sitting in the tub, I'm relaxing, listening to some Future, getting ready, getting in the zone, getting fresh, washing my bus, and I got dressed. I did laundry today, so I got my favorite shirt back, got my favorite booty shorts back. I'm feeling good, feeling fresh, feeling fun. I am laying in bed, waiting for my camera to charge, and I went to fart. Now, I know a lot of you enjoy when I fart on camera. I, too, admit it is a very fun time, and if you don't post videos on the internet, you will never understand how freeing it is to fart in them and not care. I literally get off on it. So, I'm laying in bed and I fart. Well, the funny thing is, that's just not what it was. My bussy betrayed me, and I'm having some sort of like trust issues with my body right now. I'm not sure what's going on. I'm pretty sure I'm probably overexerting myself, and this is my body's way of telling me to take a nap, but I don't want to, because this is the most alive I have ever felt, ever. Every day I get to wake up and I think to myself, what the fuck am I gonna post on the internet today? And it's a challenge. I love it. So my body, like I said, has betrayed me. I'm upset. I don't know when I will be able to fart again. Every time I go to fart now, I'm gonna be doing it on the toilet, just in case my body decides to shock me. And I know what you're thinking. Well, can't you tell when it's like a shit versus a fart? Yeah, I'm not an idiot. I have a 168 IQ. I'm fully aware of how the human body works. However, I was played. I knew without a doubt that it was just a fart, and it was not even a fart. It wasn't like a half fart, half shit. It was like full blown, like I squirted out shit. So like I said, I don't really know who I can trust at this point in my life. I feel gross. Like I said, I had just gotten out of the bath. I felt extremely clean, which is one of the few small pleasures on this fucking God-forbidden planet that we live on that I actually enjoy, is just feeling so clean, knowing that every inch of my body is spotless. I don't smell, I don't stink, and I'm not slimy. Now I am all three. So kind of threw me for a loop, but I've got to keep going. You know, I always tell you guys, if you're feeling down, if you're feeling depressed, just keep on moving. And that's what I'm gonna do. So we're gonna take this in stride, we're gonna act like it didn't happen, and we're gonna let it make us stronger. I am here today with an advice video. I have not done one of these in a while because it feels extremely pretentious to come on my YouTube channel and give people advice when my life is literally in shambles. So I don't know what kind of superiority complex is prompting me to make this, but I'm hoping that I snap out of it by tomorrow. Please give this video a big thumbs down. I'm just kidding, please don't. I have a lot riding on this right now. That was a fucking joke. I'm gonna leave it in because it was like a cute little quip, but like, please don't fucking do that. I have so much writing on this right now. I went on Instagram and asked you guys to ask me some things that you need advice on, and I'm reading them right now. Sorry you're so close to my face. What are you looking at? Stop. Advice on how to stay sane as you're waiting to get the surgeries you need. I'm struggling. Sister, me too. I've had my FFS fund up for over a year and I'm still saving money. It is a thrill. I love having thousands of dollars in my savings account and still not having enough. There's not quite a feeling like it. What I do is I tell myself, you are transgender. I hate saying that word. It's just, I don't identify with that. I'm a cis woman. But for all intents and purposes, I tell myself, you are transgender. That means that you have gender dysphoria. That means that there are certain features about your body that you are literally programmed to hate. It is not your fault that you feel this way. It is not your fault that you were born this way. But what you are in control of is doing the very best that you can. You will have good days and you will have bad days. And all you can do is wait. And waiting is extremely tiring. It's extremely depressing at times. However, I truly do believe this. I have not had any surgeries yet, but I've heard this from a lot of people, and I have no choice but to trust them. The wait will make the end result so much more rewarding. And I know that's kind of sounds fucked up. Of course, I believe that trans people should all be able to get the surgeries that they need. It is extremely difficult in the year 2018 to get the surgeries that you need. However, not as difficult as it was 5 years ago, 10 years ago. So the number one thing that I can say is just know when you're feeling really upset about not having your surgery yet, you will get it. Your time will come. You will not die without getting your surgery. There's no way you're gonna live 80 more years and just not get your surgery. So don't feel like it's a death sentence. Don't feel like you're in this lifelong trap, no pun intended, of waiting. It will come. You are in control of that though. So do your very best. It's not gonna happen overnight. You can do it. I hope that helps. Someone would like to know advice on when people spread rumors that aren't true, and then some of your friends leave you because they believe her because she is popular. Everything's relative. This might be the worst thing that's going on in your life right now, so I will treat it as such. As a woman who is almost 22 years of age, I can tell you that as I get older, I isolate myself more and more. I have one friend, and that is my boyfriend. It's a 2-in-1. Is that healthy? Not sure. However, I will tell you that this sounds like she's a fucking bitch. I think that this popular girl that is spreading rumors about you, first of all, anyone who would spread rumors about you is a fucking bitch, okay? They're either a fucking bitch or they don't know what they're doing. So just look at it as like, this girl has got to be a fucking grade A idiot. I mean, she's just got to be fucking stupid. You should feel sorry for her. No one should be feeling sorry for you. You should be feeling sorry for that girl, because let me tell you what's going to happen. It sounds like you're maybe in middle school, high school kind of vibes, and I'm going to look at you right now and I'm going to have an extremely real moment because you follow me, so that's enough to give me respect for you. You're really putting up with a lot here. Look at me. That popular bitch is gonna get out of high school, and you know what's gonna happen? She's gonna go to college. And you know what's gonna happen? She's gonna be in college for 4, 5, 6, 7 years. And she is going to accumulate so much, such an overwhelming amount of student loan debt. She is gonna cry herself to sleep every night. She's probably gonna form an Adderall addiction because she's gonna be drowning in schoolwork, and she didn't learn how to handle such copious amounts of schoolwork in high school because she was too busy talking shit about you. Meanwhile, you, I don't know what you'll end up doing, but these kind of people, even if you fucking end up selling cookies under the fucking bridge in the park, you will still be above her because people like that will fail. This is her peak. She's feeling on top of the world, and you have to understand that. She's feeling like she can start rumors about you. Fuck you. She doesn't care about you. She's the popular girl. She's getting her bussy popped left and right. She will come to a fall. People who peak in high school find themselves being very, very miserable later in life. So just use that as a form of comfort. If you're not so sadistic and you don't take pleasure in other people's failure, humiliation, dismay like I do, look at it as this is such a small fraction of your life. Let's say you live 80 years. This moment in time, this is probably gonna last what? A month, 2 months? Is such a short fraction. And I know that it's the most important to you right now because this is the fraction that you're in. However, one thing that really helps me is just looking at the bigger picture and knowing that literally in a year, I'm not gonna care. And this always happens. You always get so worked up about something, and then time passes, time passes. A year later, you're like thinking about it and you're like, remember when I was so upset about that little stupid fucking bitch? I forgot her fucking name. So that's the advice that I give to you. I hope that that helps. We're not done yet, but just a quick honorable mention. Someone would like to know how to handle shutting down in social situations. I appreciate your question. I am not going to bullshit you. I'm not gonna lie to your face and act like I know how to do that. I don't. I shut down in nearly 97%. I've jotted it down, I've ran the statistics. Nearly 97% of social situations, I have a complete meltdown, whether it be mental, physical, or both. So I'm going to pass this on to my fellow viewers in the comments. If you would like to help this person with some advice on how to not shut down during social situations, feel free to go for it. That is completely out of my realm. And the last one for today. Girl, my life is just in shambles, financially and personally. How do you find the strength to keep going? I am gonna tell you a story about one of the lowest points of my life. And I'm gonna be very honest. This is not a pretty story. This is not a funny story, but I think that it will help. Many years ago, I went through an extremely bad situation. I got kicked out of my parents' house because I did not pass a marijuana drug test. That resulted in me forcefully staying with 2 friends who didn't really have my back. I had to quit my job because I did not have a car. I was using my parents' car to get to work. Once I got kicked out, obviously I lost that privilege as well. So, I was staying with these 2 friends. I fell so hard for my friend's ex-fiance. There is a whole storytime video dedicated to that on my channel. I would recommend that you do not watch it. It is so cringy, and the comments are absolutely cruel. Even though I stated that I have learned from my mistakes, people still call me a whore for it, to this day. So, if you do watch it, just beware. But I think it might put this in a little bit more perspective for you. I was so head over heels for this boy. He was the first boy to ever treat me like the woman that I was. He was extremely nice and extremely sweet. And that is something that I had craved for a very, very long time. Like I said, I didn't have a job. I had no money. I sucked a guy's dick for $20 once, just so I could eat. That's how desperate I was, and that is not a quip. That is not a joke. That is real life. I will repeat, I sucked a guy's dick for $20 so I could eat food because I was too prideful to ask my parents for money. Isn't that sad? But I don't say it to be funny. I say it to show you a lesson. I reached a point where I was laying in my bedroom, which consisted of a bed and nothing else. I'm laying there, depressed. The AC didn't work, so I was sweating, smoking weed, getting drunk, and I'm laying there. My friend's bedroom is next door, and I hear my friend and her ex-fiance having sex. And I really had an out-of-body experience. I never felt so low in my life. Here I was, self-destructing, no money, fucked up, having the man that I idolized so much ramming his cock inside my fucking friend. And I told myself, you know what? I can't necessarily get out of this situation right now. I got out a few weeks later. However, I laid there and I told myself, this will probably be one of the shittiest times of your life. This will probably be one of the lowest moments that you will ever feel. And I told myself, I will overcome this. I will get past this because I actually don't have a choice. And I will not allow myself to ever get any lower than this. I've experienced rock bottom. I think everyone needs to hit rock bottom just so that they can appreciate all of the good things to come. Because if you don't go through hard times, it is extremely hard to appreciate what you have. So, what did I do? A couple weeks later, I called my parents. I said, I need to come home. This ain't it, Chief. They took me back under their wing. We have a great relationship now. I'm thankful to do this for a job and do what I love to pay my bills. I have an amazing boyfriend who loves me very much and who I love so extremely deeply and care so much for. We have a bond that is irreplaceable. I would not trade it for all of the money or all of the fame in the world. And I can safely say that I am in one of the happiest places that I have ever been in. So, when you're going through the bottom of the barrel and you feel like you're just getting dragged through the dirt, just know that those are the moments where you have to have a conversation with yourself. It might not be fun, it might not be easy, you might cry, you might punch yourself in the face, that's what I did. However, you've got to have a real conversation with yourself because no one else is going to save you. At the end of the day, like I always say, you are most connected to yourself. You are most connected to your soul. You have the ability to be 100% honest with yourself and let you know what you have to do, and you have to do it. You have to fight, and you have to fight for yourself because no one else will. People will be there for you, people will love you, people will help you, but you are the sailor of your own ship, and you've got to sail it. I hope that helped. I hope that I was able to help some of you, and even if I didn't answer your question or you didn't even ask a question, I hope that you gained a little bit of inspiration from this video and that it was helpful. So I love you guys so much, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. I love you so much. Bye.